What's going on out there, YouTube land? This is the Russell Cage Experience, and got some questions right here, mainly from Battle Guy 1 and K Diggy. I actually talked to Battle Guy 1 a little bit earlier today. I told him that I'd try to make a video when I had a chance. Not doing plays and all that much right now, so I kind of have some free time. It's about an hour until Raw comes on, so I figured since I had a little downtime, I'd go ahead and make the video. Why not? Three of these questions are older questions, and I'll probably only answer a few of them. One of them I haven't really, thought about quite a bit, but yeah. But Battle Guy 1 gave me three questions, and K Diggy of the K Diggy Show. Y'all ought to check that out. He sent me a question, and feel free to message me on YouTube here if you have any questions you want me to answer. The first question I want to talk about, though, is I've got a kind of a, within a past week or so, I guess within the past 2 weeks maybe, probably about that, we've had 6 WWE Superstars released from the company. And Battle Guy 1 was kind of wanting me to talk about that, what I thought about it. The one I really am most disappointed about being released, I'll go through the list real quick for you. We have Elijah Burke, Super Crazy, Paul London, Chuck Palumbo, Lena Yada, and Kenny Dykstra. Now, Elijah Burke, Super Crazy, Paul London, Chuck Palumbo, I could remember off the top of my head. The other two I had to look up to see who they were again. But there's a total of 6 releases in the company within the past couple weeks. The one I wouldn't necessarily say surprised about, but highly disappointed, was the release of Elijah Burke. I enjoyed watching Elijah Burke wrestle. I know he's been having some personal problems outside, from what I understand and what I've read on like NoDQ and websites like that. So hopefully he gets those things, squared away, and hopefully the best comes out of that, and we can see him back on TV soon. His was the most disappointing release to me personally, because I enjoyed watching Elijah Burke wrestle. He's a great athlete. He has a lot of potential to be, well, not be, but do great things in the WWE. The rest of them, I can't really say I'm surprised about their release, because once again, they haven't been on TV for a while. That's probably the main reason for a majority of their releases was due to that. Honestly, they could have had a Paul London, Brian Kendrick feud, or the Brian Kendrick as he's known now. That'd been a pretty good feud. Former tag team partners, kind of like the Rockers. What happened with the Rockers when they split up? They had a little feud going there. So it'd been nice to see maybe a feud between those two. So that's my thought on the releases. I'm disappointed in the Elijah Burke release, but we'll hopefully have some more talent come in, to kind of take their place maybe. Next question is also from Battle Guy 1. Is who had the most successful title run since WrestleMania 24, in my opinion. I really enjoyed the CM Punk title reign. For when he had it, he was actually probably one of my favorite champions since WrestleMania 24. So hopefully we can continue to see him grow and possibly get another world title run. That'd be really good. That's really the only person I've really enjoyed as champion since WrestleMania 24. Randy Orton was a good champion. I thought he generates great heel heat, but he's kind of starting to get cheered now. So people are waiting his return. So honestly, though, CM Punk has been my favorite title reign person since WrestleMania 24. I honestly would have liked to seen Mr. Kennedy hold the title at some point, but he's been out with an injury. He's actually, I believe it, if I'm not mistaken, he's due back soon. So hopefully we'll see Kennedy put into some sort of big feud coming back from injury. And then the next question from Battleground 1 is a possible Kendrick versus HBK WrestleMania 25 retirement match. And I don't expect Shawn Michaels to retire this year. Uh, I've read on NoDQ.com once again that they're tossing around the idea of a Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker feud for WrestleMania 26, and that possibly being both men's last WrestleManias. And kind of off subject from that, about the Undertaker, that being his last WrestleMania. A lot of people want to see, including my roommate who is actually not here right now, he's kind of wanting to see the Undertaker's WrestleMania streak end, and somebody up and coming kind of beat him and kind of get that as a push saying, hey, I beat the Undertaker. Personally, myself though, I would like to see the WrestleMania streak stay intact. Reason being is because it's Undertaker. He's had that streak for a while. I understand that it'd be great for somebody, future generation star, to be able to say that, hey, I beat the Undertaker's WrestleMania streak. But I kind of see it as a slap in the face to Undertaker if they do it. Well, maybe not necessarily a slap in the face, but I think it would be a great note to go out on, saying, hey, I'm still undefeated at WrestleMania. That's just me. So, but a Kendrick HBK WrestleMania 25 retirement match, I really don't see happening. And I really don't see Kendrick versus HBK for WrestleMania. I could be wrong. Things can change between now and WrestleMania 25 or WrestleMania 26, but I really don't see HBK retiring at WrestleMania 25 at least. So, no on the Kendrick HBK thing. And it has potential to be entertaining, but I'd rather see... I'm kind of big on the entire veterans versus each other on their last WrestleManias. Ric Flair versus HBK is a perfect example of that. Even though it pained me to see Ric Flair retire, I'm glad that he's moved on to bigger and better things, with him being one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. So, and then the last question here is from KD. He asked me about a Cruiserweight title return and a possible WrestleMania 25 ladder match featuring all three brands with representatives in the match. With the debuts of people like Evan Bourne, I don't know if you'd consider Kofi Kingston a Cruiserweight, maybe not. Chavo Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, I guess is still considered a Cruiserweight, I'm not sure. But some of these high-flying guys that they're talking about, I think they're even talking about trying to get Low-Ki in with WWE. So I've kind of always enjoyed the Cruiserweights, or in the case of TNA, the X Division, because of the athletic moves that they do, like the moonsaults and the 360 splashes and all this sort of stuff that jumps over the ropes. I would like to see the Cruiserweight title return, and I would like, if it did return, I would like to see it used more on TV and in the pay-per-views, and not just kind of tossed to the back burner, because some of those Cruiserweight guys are very entertaining. I know Evan Bourne is probably one of my favorite Cruiserweights. You could consider him right now. I believe Jamie Noble would be a Cruiserweight. I can't remember if he got released from the company or not also. I could be wrong. I don't know. But a Cruiserweight title return would be great. It'd be even better if it was at WrestleMania 25 in a ladder match, because that'd give all the Cruiserweights the opportunity to do the crazy moves off the ladders now too. So that's a good possibility. So that's kind of my Q&A video, I guess, a short video here. If you have any questions for me, feel free to send them to my inbox, message me, leave them in the comments below. Be sure to rate the video, let me know what you thought of it. If you want to, like I said, if you want to put questions in the comments below, that's cool too. I'll write them down in my notebook here, and we will get it squared away. So I wanted to thank Battle Guy 1 and K Diggy for their questions that they sent in, and I hope you guys are having a great beginning of the week. Hope y'all had a great weekend, and I'll probably be back here in a little bit with a Raw review, maybe. We'll just have to wait and see. So until then, you guys take it easy and have a great rest of the day. Peace out.